This guy's got the season started on the right foot. A home victory in the season. Right to go. Great Oakton, we welcome you. The punter, Bradley Pinion, gets this started. Off we go on Sunday Night Football. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. Here's the Minnesota offense taking the field for the first time. They'll be led out by a young man who's making a name for himself, their rookie quarterback.
They find themselves coming off a win last week that came right down to the end, and the best teams in the NFL, they can win close games, and they can win different style teams. You're not going to blow people out consistently in the NFL. The league is just too good and has too much parity. But the teams that are the best in one-score games, they're often the ones finding themselves in the best position come playoff time.
Let's go. Hey, watch the ball. Watch the ball. Get your eyes on the cheek.
Off play action. He'll set up to throw. And he can hang through the contact.
Intended for Jordan Addison.
Defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. He'll bring up second down. To the right side, he's got Hawkinson. He's right ends.
Complete to T.J. Hawkinson. Out of bounds, just short of midfield.
They'll look to throw. That's caught by Jefferson on the right side.
Justin Jefferson.
The first down. So they
a gain of 9 yards.
On third down with a pickup of 9.
First down.
Now give on the ground. He's going to be taken down.
That's another
pickup of 11 yards on that one. First down, Minnesota.
At the 30-yard line.
They'll stay on the ground. And he finds some space, tackled after a gain of 7 on first down. Now timeout for an injured player. It's Justin Jefferson, a man they cannot afford to lose. The training staff going to look and will step out for a moment. From the 23, this is
opportunity to take the fight to him, extend this drive, and hopefully be able to come away with points.
that is incomplete.
Intended for T.J. Hawkinson.
Turn it over
Incomplete.
on down.
Turnover on
The
down.
Falcons set to take over here on offense. They'll be led out by the quarterback now in his 4th NFL campaign.
He's coming off a really nice 3-touchdown performance in last week's win, Mike, but outside of that one errant throw, he did a really nice job of protecting the ball. He was seemingly in control the entire game. His defense is so weak. They talk about trying to bait him into making some mistakes, so he's got to be careful about falling into the trap.
It's a gain of 11.
I'll tell you what, I
And
really
the
like their chances.
Falcons first down.
First down, right back to Robinson. And he's going to be beat down. So,
It's a gain of 14 yards.
to the 47 yards.
That's another
And it's first and
Falcons
10.
first down.
That's caught. Ray McLeod. And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
12 more yards. That's another Falcons
It's a
first
give up
down.
the middle to Robinson. And he works his way down inside the 40. He's brought down from the linebacker spot to make the tackle.
A gain of a yard. Brings
Here
up
now,
second and 9.
from the 39-yard line. Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. That's caught right
The pass. Complete to number 5. Drake
Going to
London.
pick up 4.
A gain of
Bring up
4.
third down.
And it's third down.
Back on 2.
Pass on third down.
It is incomplete.
John Parker Romo on for the field goal. A 52-yard attempt.
Romo's kick is
The
good.
kick is good.
And the Falcons will
Makes the
take
score
a
Falcons
3-0
3.
lead.
Vikings
I think
nothing.
this is going to end up being considered a
Bradley
successful
Pinion
drive.
set
Like,
to
I think
kick off.
obviously you would have loved to see them come down and convert and score a touchdown. But at the very least, they needed to come away with 3. They were able to do that and take a lead on that field goal.
return.
The Vikings
The
offense
Vikings
ready
take
to
over
get going
first
with
and
their
10
second possession.
at their own
So, Greg,
27-yard
the home
line.
opener after winning on the road, I know you've said it, but there's a different satisfaction for a team to go on the road and get a win. So it's got to feel good to start your home season at 1-0.
Yeah, I mean, everyone loves to play week 1 at home. Your fans are into it. The hope and the optimism of the season is at an all-time high. It doesn't always go
10 yards.
So they go on the road and they get a win. So now expectations coming back to your home field, your home crowd. Now everyone's really juiced up. So this is going to be a great environment, a great week 2 opportunity for them to not only start 2-0,
Taken down at
but to
their
get to 1-0 at
41.
home.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up
First
second
down run,
and 7.
net at 3, so we've got a 2nd and 7 here. Now they'll set up to throw. He connects with Jordan Nelson. And they get this one across midfield to the 47-yard line.
And the Vikings first down.
Blitz coming, he'll throw it. Get this complete, it's Addison again. Jordan Nelson inside the 25-yard
A
line.
gain of 27 more
That's
yards.
good for 27
That's another
and a first down.
Vikings first down. First and 10 at the 21-yard line.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Back to throw. A short one taken by
The
Hawkins.
first down pass.
He'll be taken down
Complete
rather
to
swiftly
T.J.
after a
Hawkinson.
gain of just 3.
A gain of 4. It's now second and 6.
They'll look to throw
The
again.
Falcons 17-yard line.
And there yards out. It's first and goal. They'll try to hit him with the screen. And this one blown up. Good serve and drop
complete to number 23.
Back to the 9-yard line.
A loss of 2 brings up second and goal at the 9-yard
line. To the air one more time. That one caught by Hawkinson.
The second down pass complete to T.J. Hawkinson.
They're going to get him down behind the line.
A 3-yard loss on the play. It's
last
third
2
and
plays
goal.
have gone backwards. Now it's third and goal. And that'll be incomplete. They could not hook up on what will be the final play of this first quarter. On fourth down,
Will Riker
it's Will Riker time.
Stretch the field vertically. They're trying to put as many receivers into the coverage deep as possible. But you know what you need? You need time. You need to allow those guys to get downfield. But when you have a pass rush like this, they don't let that time unfold. And
they're going to get the second time. He goes down again.
Quarterback is
Jonathan Brown.
A loss of 9
he
yards.
Gets into drop in for his first sack of the young season.
So after picking up some positive yardage on first down, they end up going backwards on second. That sack now brings up third and long, and what most of the time is a very pass-happy situation makes them very one-dimensional.
Work to do following the sack. It is third and long. He's going to find his receiver.
Robinson.
And it'll be taken down.
It's a gain of 32 yards. And the Falcons first down.
And here's Bijan. He's beyond midfield to the 45. And they get him to the ground, but he's all the way down to the 35-yard line.
That's another
first and 10.
Falcons first down. It's a gain of 23 yards. First down, Atlanta.
Another run here for Robinson. He'll get forward for a couple.
Late Ashman on the tackle. A gain of 2 brings up second and 8 at the 33-yard line.
He'll look to throw. That's caught. And fortunately, this is going to get so no turnover.
A gain of 9 yards.
To wind up a first down
on the play. Out of bounds, the offense retains possession.
Here comes Robinson. And he'll get about 6 out right before being forced out of bounds.
Out of bounds at the 17-yard line. A 7-yard pickup brings up second and 3.
With Robinson. The elusive
Robinson.
Nifty footwork setting up.
A gain of 12 yards. That's another Falcons first down. First and goal, Atlanta.
Hey, watch him right here. Go, go, go.
They'll run with Robinson. This time they're ready for it.
Robinson, ball carrier.
Not this one.
Brought down
They
right
stop
at
him
the
for
line of
no
scrimmage.
gain.
No gain on the play.
Mooney in
Leads to
motion.
second and goal at the 6-yard
One more time,
line.
it's Robinson. Looking for a seed. He'll take this down to the 4-yard line.
A gain of 1 yard on the
Throwing
play.
here on
It's
third
now
and
third
goal.
and goal.
division in football. And I think when the worst team, I know they were 5-12 with the Chicago Bears, but to me, there's a lot of wins built in there. Now they bring in Ben Johnson. They continue to build around Caleb Williams. That feels like there's a lot more wins built into that 5-12 record. They just get themselves organized and get some pieces around Caleb Williams, and that's what they've done. So, yes, Detroit and Minnesota, Green Bay, they've clearly been the top three for the last couple of years, but if Chicago and that roster, if that's your fourth best team in your division, man, I'll tell you what, those are going to be some really competitive division games this year.
And I don't know if it's the weather. I don't know if it's the length of the franchises. But when these divisions go head-to-head, there always is a legacy feel that just is additive to the anticipation of those matchups.
Yeah, every one of these franchises has significant history for a lot of different reasons. They have Hall of Fame players, Hall of Fame coaches. Some of the most iconic individuals in the history of the league have played for these four organizations over the last 50-plus years. So there's so much into it, more than just the matchup on the field in that moment, and you can feel it with how much the fan bases rally behind their team.
Trying to find some place to go, but nothing to do. Behind the line, it's a loss of one.
Every team makes an emphasis on winning first down, but as a defense, when you're able to take them back for a loss, second and long, you can really become more of a pass-centric defense and really tips the scales into your favor.
Out of the gun, he'll throw to the left side, into the hands of Moore. And he gets him 6 yards closer before going out of bounds. It's third down coming up. He'll drop to throw. There, next drop. And he's been a big component of the passing game so far. You see the numbers here in the first half. This defense will need to find a way to key in on him because he's eating them up right now. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage.
Robinson, the ball carrier.
Try again.
Taken down
second and 10.
Line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. Brings up second and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Inside, that's Robinson. We'll get maybe 3 out of that.
Robinson. That's a gain of 3. It's third and 7.
Going now from the gun. And this is going to be caught, but they say
down pass.
So
intended for Kyle Pitts. Incomplete.
I think he predetermined that third down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there.
That's a nice job of getting to him, making sure that return is not going anywhere.
The Vikings take over first
the
and 10.
Vikings offense and their quarterback ready to go once more. And he's had things all his way in the first half. Those numbers are sensational. He looks to add to him with another drive here. This one broken up. It's incomplete. Defender right there with him. It brings up second down.
Brings up second and 10.
Quick throw on the RPO is complete. Nothing down, just shy of the 40.
It's a gain of 11.
Now it's timeout for the Vikings.
And the Vikings first
and
down.
Stop at just over a minute
First
remaining
and 10 at
in
the
this first
39-yard line.
So from the 39, they come up on 1st and 10. A shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. And he's close to another first down.
And
Look to throw yet again. Huge. Under pressure. After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13.
A loss of 3 yards.
They'll throw out of the gun. On 3rd and long.
13. This completes to number 8.
Timeout for Minnesota.
Hits.
As the clock will stop
A
at 21
10-yard
seconds to
gain,
go
but it's
until
4th
halftime.
down.
Here's Bradley Pinion
in
now.
formation.
He's on for the 2nd time. They're trying to get something inside the 10. This one angles out of
The
bounds, and
Vikings
the
take
mark
over
comes
1st and 10
inside the 15-yard
at their
line.
own 12-yard line.
And they're just going to run it here up the middle. The hole closes quickly. And no rest for the weary. Let's get right back to it. Quarter number 3 set to begin.
For the Vikings.
Jamal Agnew now to return. And he'll be brought down just
Jamal
25.
Agnew on the return.
Decent field
The
position to
Falcons
start
take
this
over
drive.
1st and 10.
The Falcons
at their
offense
own
going to have a first crack at
27-yard
it
line.
as we begin this 3rd quarter. Well, Greg, as the season starts, really the season never ends. Think back to the schedule release. The draft has become this multi-day huge event. Green Bay Packers. That's over the middle and intercepted. This by the rookie out of Wisconsin.
Intercepted.
Mike, you know me. I tend to be an offensive guy, so we're taking a big shot to start this half. I'm thinking touchdown. Or rather, we go interception to begin the 2nd half. Now, still an exciting play. I think we're going to see both sides willing to continue to take these risks, take these chances throughout the rest of this 2nd half.
The Vikings offense trotting back out for their first involvement of this 2nd half. Well, Greg, it will be a very busy stretch for the passports. A lot of international games to look forward to. 7 outside the U.S. Chiefs and Chargers by 23. Great ones to follow. Vikings and Steelers in double. Vikings in London playing the Browns the very next week. Broncos and Jets. Rams and Jags. We'll also play in London week 6 and 7. Falcons and Colts are going to be in Germany in week 10.
Zach
And the
Harrison
Commanders and
on the
Dolphins
stop.
wrap up the international
No
slate.
gain on the
That's
play.
in Madrid
Brings up
week
3rd
11. Greg, this has
and
been
1.
such an additive part to the NFL season, all of these international games.
Yeah, I can tell you, Mike, having played one of the international games towards the end of my career in London,
And the Vikings
for Carolina,
first down.
it's a great experience. It's fun for
First
the players,
and
it's fun
10
for
at
the
the
coaches, it's
18-yard
fun for the
line.
fans and the families. So I expect this slate to continue to expand. There's so many fun international cities around the world that love NFL football.
And from what you hear, there's more to come. He could be in trouble, and he's going to be taken getting in there to bring him down.
2nd and 14.
First sack of the
At the
season.
22-yard
It might
line.
have taken longer than they would have liked, but that's the first sack of the game, and it came at the perfect time. This defense desperately has to get off the field, and that play gets them a lot closer to doing so.
Makes the score Vikings 17, Falcons 6. Will Riker to kick off for the Vikings.
As he kicks this one away. Agnew on the return. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line.
Agnew on the return.
The Falcons offense getting things in order as they trot out for this next possession.
27-yard line.
Greg, as we get the season going, obviously the adjustment to last year's new kickoff rules in place. We talked to a lot of coaches during the year. Folks didn't seem too bothered about letting the other team hit the ball at the 30-yard line after a touchdown. But the 35-yard line, I don't know, does it feel any different to you?
You know, it does. And I think the part that people don't talk about tonight is the impact that it's making going for it on fourth down, not settling for field goals. Because remember, in the old days, if you got stopped in
third year, man, Will Anderson. He had a sack in the opener last week. He's got another one here.
Well, as they face this possible 3-and-out following that second down sack, now if you're the quarterback, you've got to be thinking, get the ball out of my hand, find a matchup I like downfield, and try to push this ball past the sticks and keep this drive alive.
So, backed up after the sack, and now it's third and long. Hill looks to throw. And this ball incomplete on third down.
Intended for Bijan.
Missed opportunities like these are a big reason why they find themselves down double digits here in the third quarter, Mike. Points on this possession could have gone a long way towards making this game competitive, but instead, poor execution, especially in the passing game, and it's another wasted drive.
This fielded inside the 35.
Isaiah Rodgers on the
after a short return.
The Vikings take
And that's
over
where his
first
team
and
will get
10
possession
at
of the
their own
football.
37-yard line.
The Vikings offense and Jordan Addison getting ready to get back on the field. Ball rests at the 37. It's first and 10. Right away, they'll set up to throw. To the right side, he's got Hopkinson.
First down pass.
He'll be taken down
to
rather
TJ
swiftly after
Hockenson.
a gain of just 3.
4 yards on the pickup. Second and 6 at the 41-yard line.
That's caught once again by Hopkinson. And that's going to be a first down. A pickup of 9.
A gain of 10 yards.
Handoff here, up the middle. Angling to the sideline, inside the 35. And he will get into the end zone. Big play out of the running game. As the play accelerates all the way to the house for the rushing touchdown.
And Mike, when we talk about burst, that's what we're talking about. They told us all week, be ready for this guy. He's got something special to him, and that long touchdown there is exactly what they're talking about.
Will Riker to kick off for the
following the
Vikings.
touchdown as he kicks this one away. Now return coming from the 7. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line.
The Falcons take
Here's
over
Bijan
first and 10
Robinson. And the
at their
Falcon
own
offense
27-yard
set for
line.
their next drive. And you have to imagine the defense is saying, how do we stop this guy? He has run roughshod through him to this point in the third quarter. Back to throw here to begin the drive. And he'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
To Kyle Pitts. A gain of 4. It's now second and 6
They'll run with
at the 31-yard line. Bijan Robinson.
44-yard line.
13 yards on the
Three
play.
tight ends here.
And the
First and
Falcons
10.
first down. First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Here's a toss left side to Robinson. And he'll get forward for about a yard. He's
Bijan
tackled down
Robinson,
by
ball
Byron
carrier.
Murphy.
He was brought down at the 45-yard line.
Here's second
A
down
gain of a
and
yard
9.
brings up second and 9.
Now they'll set up to throw. Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4. And bring up third down.
is on the play. And it's
From the 50,
down.
he'll set up to throw. And on third down, that's
Intended for Darnell Mooney.
It's just so hard to be a good offense in the NFL when you are not good on third down. Your inability to extend drives, it either puts a lot of pressure on your coaches to be aggressive on fourth down or simply punt or kick a field goal. You have to maintain possession and give you more cracks to score touchdowns.
And not the greatest
The
of
Vikings
results
take
here.
over
This is
first
going to hit
and
the field
10
of play and
at their
continue.
own 23-yard line.
There's Kevin O'Connell, NFL Coach of the Year in 2024. His Vikings head back out there. Operating from their own 23, they'll begin first and 10. He's going to be marked out.
Gain of 10 yards.
It's a gain of 10.
First
That's enough
down.
for a quick first down.
First and 10
So
at
it'll
the
be first and
33-yard
10. They'll
line.
scrimmage at the 33.
Back it, please.
They'll stick with him again. He's taken down, but just
It's a
shy
gain
of
of 14
midfield.
yards.
Good run
That's
after a good run. This one for
Vikings
14 yards
first down.
and another first
First
down.
and 10 at the 48-yard line.
His throw on first down is going to be
Pass on
incomplete.
first down.
They'll try again
Intended
here.
for
Second
T.J.
and 10.
Hawkinson. Incomplete. It leads to second and
Blitz
10.
coming. He'll throw it. This pass, right side. Going to be caught by Johnson. Tackle's going to be made down at the 40-yard
A
line.
gain of 12 yards.
Catch number
That's
7
another
so far in this one.
Vikings
And a first down.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Back to throw. He'll get about 4 here as he is
First
taken
down.
down.
Complete to
Ball on the 36 now. Here's second
It's a
and
gain of 5. Brings up second and 5 at the 36-yard line.
And that one shut down pretty quickly.
Number 23,
They'll get back
the
to
ball
line of
carrier.
scrimmage. Nothing more.
The tackle by
Got to get it
Jalen
to the
Walker.
30.
A
Here
loss of
comes
1.
third down.
It's now third down and 6.
He's got a receiver in Johnson. Second time they've connected
A
on this
gain of
drive.
19 yards.
19 yards out of this
And
one.
the Vikings first down. First and 10 at the 18-yard line.
So they move inside the 20. First and 10 at the 18. In the red zone now. He'll drop to throw. And he'll try to use that
The
shot.
first down pass.
It will not work.
Complete to
They're
T.J.
gonna get him down
Hawkinson.
behind the line.
Taken down back at the 20-yard line.
So, 3 quarters have come and gone. And Sunday Night Primetime continues after this. So they go backwards on first down. Here's second and 13. Toward the middle of the field that time, but
Intended for number 81.
it is third
Incomplete.
and long.
Brings up third down and 13.
They fake the jet sweep and give it up the middle. He's going to be
Carried
brought
by
down
number
short
23.
of the first down by a couple
The
of yards.
tackle made by
Gain
Jesse
of
Bates.
9, but
A
it is
10-yard
fourth down.
gain, but it's fourth down.
Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. Open man left side. He's Jordan. And he'll be out of bounds, but has the first
A
down.
7-yard
They
gain.
took the chance.
That's
Threw it on
another
first down.
Vikings
End up with
first
first
down.
and goal. In trouble. And down he
Taken
goes.
down and sacked.
David
By David
Onyemata. And there
It's a
for
loss
the
of
sack.
5.
Worked his
Brings
way
up
through.
second and
It's a
goal
loss of
at
5.
the Falcons' 9-yard
And that's
line.
a big-time play. It felt like they really needed it, Mike. That was a drive where the offense seemed to be in complete control. Anytime on the defense where you find yourself on your heels, you're giving up big plays, you're giving up fresh set of downs, you need a spark. You need something to change the momentum of the drive, and We'll see if that was it right there.
From the gun, they'll try to run it. And the defense stiffening here. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, that's all.
He was
Third
brought
and
down
goal
by
coming
Mike
up.
Hughes.
This defense doing
play
a great
lost a
job here
yard.
facing this
It's
goal-to-go
now third
situation,
and goal.
especially on that last play. 2 stops down, and now the pressure really ramps up for this offense as they face 3rd and goal.
And that is incomplete.
A rare miss for a
Will
quarterback that we've
Reichard
seen
on
really
for the
come out on
Vikings field
fire
goal.
throughout this entire
A
contest. I mean,
27-yard
his
attempt.
completion percentage, Mike, is well above
It
league average.
is
And
good.
frankly, it's really the biggest
Makes
reason
the
why they
score
find themselves out
Vikings
front.
27.
I think at this
Falcons
point in the
6.
game, Mike, when you have things under control, not only were
Will
they able to
Reichard
hold
to
on
kick
to the
off
ball
for
for a
the
while,
Vikings.
they still were able to manage to add 3 points.
This one taken at the 7. And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take
The
over.
Falcons take over first
Here
and
comes the
10.
Atlanta offense now.
At their
They
own
get set to take
23-yard
over once
line.
more. So, Greg, this offense comes on the road here in week 2. Look, road games are so hard in the NFL, but it's nice to hit the road coming off a win at home.
Yeah, absolutely. And again, it's amazing how winning creates more winning. It kind of has an ability to
Complete
build
to
on
number
itself. It's a
8,
snowball effect.
Kyle
So
Pitts.
when you're winning, you're feeling
A
good,
gain of
everything
5
works.
brings
And all of a
up
sudden,
second
you
and
start
5
losing, and you
at
start
the
questioning
28-yard
everything
line.
about your approach. So the key in the NFL is win or lose, you're on to the next game. And it's the
13
team's
yards
ability
on
to
the
start
play.
fresh every single
And the
week,
Falcons
regardless of the
first
previous
down.
week's outcome. Those are the teams that find themselves in position of the playoffs.
Number 7, Bijan Robinson, ball
Quick feet
carrier.
there. Made a man
The tackle
miss.
by Andrew
On his way
Van
to a nice
Ginkel.
pickup of 7.
8 yards on the pickup.
At this point, we're
Brings
going to need
up
2
second
hands
and
to
2
count for how many
at their
yards he's
49-yard
averaged
line.
in this one, Mike. But unfortunately, it just hasn't been enough to overcome the deficit here at this stage
Bijan
of the game.
Robinson,
He'll
ball
get back to
carrier.
the line of scrimmage.
Brought down
and
behind the
might
line
have
of
even
scrimmage.
lost a yard there.
It's a loss of 1.
The
Brings
offense
up
thinks that they
third
can just
and
kind of
3.
plow this one up there in the middle and keep the chains moving, but not on this defense. Not only do they not pick up the first down, but after suffering that loss, now they've got some decisions to make on 3rd down.
They'll throw here on 3rd and short. That's complete. He's got it to London. And he's taken down inside the opponent's
It's a
35.
gain of 20. And the Falcons first down.
It's Robinson. He is met and dropped.
Bijan Robinson,
Yards
ball
behind the line of
carrier.
scrimmage, too.
Jonathan Allen
The
on the
speed
tackle.
and the get-off by the big
Taken down
interior
back at the
defensive tackle.
34-yard line.
I mean, he got through there so fast, he almost took the handoff himself.
He'll look to throw. That's caught. It's
second
Charlie
down.
Warner, the tight end.
Complete to Charlie
To work
Warner.
this up. 3rd and a
A
yard.
gain of 11. Makes it 3rd and 1.
They'll try to run for it with Robinson.
Bijan
Defense
Robinson,
leads him
ball
in the
carrier.
backfield. They stop him
Jonathan
dead in his
Allen on the
tracks.
tackle.
And set up
A loss
fourth
of a
down.
yard.
So it's a
fourth
pretty
down.
manageable 3rd down, so they really have the option to run or pass, so they decide to keep the ball on the ground, which I don't mind as long as you've made the decision already that you're willing to use 4th down to pick up the rest of the yards. If not, I think that's a big mistake.
He's going to be out of bounds, but he will have a yard to pick up a first down.
That's another Falcons first down.
This looks like a design run, and he'll work forward for about 4. It's second down.
Tackle made at the 16-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
That's to Mooney, complete right side.
The 2nd down pass.
And a short pickup.
Played
It's
to
not
Darnell
enough
Mooney.
for the first down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and
On
inches.
3rd down, it's Robinson. Taking guys miss, and he's in. Bijan Robinson. Touchdown, Falcons.
Falcons.
His 2nd rushing
John
touchdown of the
Parker
year.
Romo lining up
Extra
for
point
the
try
extra
forthcoming.
point.
His kick
The
is
kick
good.
is good.
And the Falcons are able
Makes
to
the score
edge a bit
Vikings
closer.
27.
Even with
Falcons
3 timeouts
13.
plus the 2-minute warning, they're
Bradley
going to try an
Pinion
onside
set to
kick.
kick off.
The kickoff unit is out there. And they'll send this one away.
Onside kick.
Late in the game, this is where you see teams really start taking some chances. And boy, this was a big one, but it's not going to work out.
The Vikings offense and their quarterback set to take the field once more. And he has been masterful so far leading this offense, keeping the mistakes to a minimum, on point with his passes, generally one step ahead of the defense all game long. Has some room inside the 30. And he will score again. Touchdown, Minnesota. 3 touchdowns for the year. His first 3 of the year. And another score in another good performance after winning the opener on their way to 2-0.
Mike, you can't be 2-0 without being 1-0, and for them to be able to continue to string early wins together in the first part of the year, this is the start that every team dreams about. This is what you work for all off-season long, to start your season and build some early momentum. Gives you a lot of flexibility and wiggle room as the rest of this season plays out.
Get across the 20, mark them at 22.
The Falcons take over first and 10
the Falcon offense
at their own 22-yard line.
And it's hard to believe you can run the ball a whole lot better than he has. The vision, the cutback ability, the acceleration, the stats. It has all been on display throughout. Over the middle, that's his tight end, Pitts. And he'll be set up past the 40 with
a gain of 19 yards. And the Falcons first down.
Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. Left side in the hands of London. Going right, and they get this one across midfield to the 47-yard line.
Yards. That's another Falcons first down.
He'll drop to throw. Left side, he's got McLeod.
The pass.
And he's out of bounds on the pass play, but that's good for 8 yards.
At the 39-yard line.
And he will keep the drive moving. Gets the first down. A gain of 5.
A gain of 6.
Going now from the gun. Into the hands of Warner. And he's going to be out of bounds, but they are in the red zone. Inside the 20.
Falcons first down.
They run over center with Robinson. And he'll be taken down as the clock ticks. 2 minutes to play.
The tackle by Andrew Van Ginkel.
2 minutes remain in the
3-yard
fourth
pickup.
quarter.
Brings up second and 7
on EA Sports
at the Vikings 15-yard line.
Pitts is the man in motion. There's that man again. Another
second down.
A successful drive, but in danger of stalling. Trying to convert now on third.
Brings up
and
third down and 7.
That is incomplete. Here we go. Here gets what could be their final play. It's fourth down.
Brings up.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense, because think, like, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs.
Touchdown, Falcons.
What a fitting end to this drive, Mike. It only makes sense that he's the one that gets the ball in the end zone after making a handful of clutch plays prior to the touchdown. That was just a textbook example of one guy taking over the game.
The extra point by Romo is good.
Makes the score.
And the Falcons are able to cut into the deficit.
20.
This one not quite over, but down a couple of scores. We're going to get an onside kick. The kickoff unit is out there, and they'll send this one away.
Onside kick.
Well, we knew, Mike, this was going to take a miracle. All they needed to do was recover this, score, recover another one, score again. Unfortunately, that's not going to happen, and this game's all but over.
The Vikings offense and Jordan Addison getting ready to get back on the field. And he's had some kind of game. They made it a point to get him involved early. Boy, did that pay great dividends to this point. Going back to the backfield. We'll get the carry here. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line.
And the Vikings first down.
That's their first. And they'll take it with just over 90 seconds left on the clock.
Something these running back coaches preach all the time, Mike, is you can't sacrifice the ball for additional yardage, and I think we had a case of that going here. I love the effort. I love the fight, but it can't come at the expense of the ball. Everything in football is about protecting the ball itself, and in this case, just a little bit too loose with it. They're able to pop it loose. And
remember now, all turnovers must be reviewed by replay. So this one is going to need a little closer look. At issue was the knee or any other body part except the hand down before the ball comes loose. And are the visuals convincing enough to overturn the call on the field? Falcons go ahead and take their second timeout, and they'll take it with just over 90 seconds left on the clock. So that one overturned. They say the runner was down, and that will not be a fumble. Go to the drop play here on second down. And he's pushing players away as he takes his forward for a gain of 9.
A gain of 9
will use
brings
their
up
third final
and
timeout.
2.
As it comes with 1:25 left to go in the contest. This one up on the ground.
It's a gain of 2.
Vikings first down.
And the Vikings
here's that
first
way.
down.
He got it maybe
First
by the length of the
at
foot.
the 13-yard line.
Victory formation here as he's down to a knee. 2nd and 11. So a win here for the Vikings. They get the job done here at home, and they follow the opening weekend victory with another here to move to 2-0 on the season.